an extraordinary tradition of champions. So many have gone on to Olympic glory and helped build the legacy of an entire sport. The European gold rush began more than a century ago. And last week, Alexei Yagudin was crowned the European men's champion for the second consecutive year. Today, Maria Butyrskaya defends her title. She leads after the short program, but a hopeful group of ladies await, looking to stand atop the podium for the first time. A ladies' champion will shine today in the golden city of Prague.
And welcome everyone to our continuing coverage of the 1999 European Figure Skating Championships. The city of Prague looking more and more like an image on a postcard today under a fresh new layer of snow. And we're in the center of town inside the Prague Sports Hall. Hi everyone, I'm Terry Gannon. For the third straight year, this is turning into a Russian rout once again. They are threatening to sweep all 4 of the gold medals here in Prague. We'll take a look at the ice dancing competition a little bit later, but right now, the ladies are getting set for their free skate, and guess what? 3 Russian names atop the leaderboard. As we welcome in Olympic champion Peggy Fleming, we know the name that's in first place, Maria Butyrskaya. She is well known, but it's also well known that she has battled nerves throughout her career. Right now, she's skating as well as she ever has.
Oh, she sure is. And Terry, that goes for any sport. No matter how good you are technically, if you crumble in competition, you'll never make it. The mental strength is just as important as the physical one. And Maria has battled this mental game her whole career. But the past 12 months have been the most successful in her whole life. But there is competition here, and it's right from her very own team. And Dick, there are 2 very talented Russian girls here, ages 16 and 17, and they're currently in 2nd and 3rd, right behind Maria.
Well, you know, the Russians have never ever done anything but dominate in the men's, the pairs, and the dance events. They've never been able to really secure the lead with powerful skaters like Michelle Kwan has been in the United States, or Christy Yamaguchi, or you, Peggy, have dominated, your field. What's happened is that the Russian Federation then has struggled with this fact in the ladies' competition. And in just a few years ago, they even tried to dump Maria Butyrskaya, the leader here. And this year, they left 2 of their most powerful skaters at home and brought 2 young rosebuds. Well, they've already proven that they can jump, that they can be competitive, that they can get ahead of the pack. The big question comes, however, will they be able to take the quantum leap forward that this very demanding sport requires?
Dick, you look at the standings, it does look like the Russian nationals all over again. Maria Butyrskaya trying to defend her European title. Victoria Volchkova, her first year of major senior competition. And Yulia Soldatova, 17-year-old and the Russian silver medalist. Now, they weigh the scoring a little bit differently this year. The qualifying round counts for 20%, the short program 30%, and the free skate now counts for 50% of the total score. And here is one of the young guns from Russia, Yulia Soldatova. It's not like she emerged from nowhere. This is the junior world champion from 1998, and she has come in 2nd at the Russian Nationals the last 2 seasons.
And she has a lot of spark in her skating performances. She is opening with a combination triple sow cow, double toe loop, taking off from that back inside edge. That's unfortunate. It was going so well. It's like she just sat down on the double toe loop. And another combination, the triple Lutz, double toe. Much more successful.
She has a very youthful appearance. She's a very fresh young skater. She seems to enjoy it, and that enjoyment comes out
Seems like every year we see a young Russian skater emerge at this event. A couple of years ago is Arina Slutskaya, who won 2 straight European titles.
See that triple jump, very nice, very good, but it sloughed off. It didn't create an image or an impression.
And these positions could be a lot more extended and spinning a little faster to make them more important.
It's like almost all of the Russian women at this particular point are very competent, very good, but they don't command your attention on the ice.
And watch this next move coming up. She's going to go into a triple Salchow from a back spiral position, very difficult. She'll be leaning back. Oh, she decided to do a triple Lutz, I think.
And she's perfectly free to do that, too. There's your back spiral.
There it is.
Now watch her. There it goes.
There it goes.
That's the triple. So you were right, Peggy. Just
Yes,
a little bit
just
early.
a little early.
She has a charming quality. It's just slightly immature.
And the music doesn't really get this audience going. It's very unimportant music.
I suppose it's a great deal to ask of somebody who's 17 to be the full, mature ballerina of the ice.
We have been spoiled with the Michelle Kwans and the Tara Lipinskis the last few years.
And the Peggy Flemings.
Oh, yeah. But she has such a refreshing quality about her performance.
Well, remember, not only is she skating to win her first European medal, but also maybe to make the Russian world team, Yulia Soldatova.
This was one of her more difficult moves in her program that incorporated nice choreography with a back spiral, and now she's leaned over and she's had to recenter herself on that same skating leg to go right up into a triple Salchow, and she, you know, missed that landing, but it was a very unusual and very difficult triple jump.
And now her marks, 2 sets. First for technical merit, 5.3 up to 5.6. Remember, this free skate worth 50% of the overall score now with the new scoring system. And for presentation, 5.3 up to 5.7. So now she has to sit and watch, and she can't feel too secure about her chances to upset Butyrskaya for the gold medal. When we come back, Maria Butyrskaya, the favorite here, the leader after the short program. This year, she wants it all.
You know, in last year I did well, but I would like, I will be a world champion this year.
She says the older she gets, the better she gets. And you can't argue with what she's done in the last year or so. Skating as well as she ever has, Maria Butyrskaya, the 6-time Russian national champion and the world bronze medalist, the leader heading into this free skate.
Well, she has a lot of things going for her, not only being the defending champion. She has last year's program, which was very successful, and her only competition is really herself. She's opening with a triple Lutz. Good for her. Very nice extension on that landing. Nice control.
She's a very controlled skater. She takes her time with each of these moves. She doesn't just flail around the ice. Look at this triple flip. Wow.
She may have two-footed that landing.
And certainly leaned a little bit on the landing. One of the things you'll notice about her skating is that she doesn't always have the softest legs, the softest knees. She does not sink into the landings of her jumps. But that camel spin was very attractive, very pretty position.
Well, she pays attention to all the positions. Everything is very polished.
Now watch the landing.
Nice triple Salchow, stepping into another triple toe. Very solid. She looks very calm, very focused.
Loop.
Maria, of course, won this event a year ago. She has stated earlier this season that she thinks she has the ability to beat Michelle Kwan at the World Championships in March.
Well, I think she has a long way to go to challenge Michelle Kwan. She's skating very well here, but the emotion that Michelle Kwan brings to the ice and the command that she takes when she's on the ice is very different than Maria.
But then you never know.
You never know. That's true.
Won't it be interesting to watch? She becomes a little awkward in some of these moves. But she does take her time to finish each move.
I think she's very happy with that performance. Good for her.
I like watching all of these skaters when they finish. They start pumping the air like they're boxers or football players. Can you ever imagine seeing a ballerina at the Opera House suddenly taking her bow and then powing the air with success?
Oh,
9, 10 years older than her closest competitors here, and on the top of her game, Maria Butyrskaya.
And this was one of her very successful triples, the triple loop. Nice in the air, good landing, and into the double toe. Little shaky on that, but nice position when she eventually lands. She really holds that.
No
It's a
soft,
nice quality.
no softness in the knees.
So now the marks. That's Yelena Chekhovskaya right next to Maria. That's her coach. First set 5.4 up to 5.8.
Interesting that the Canadian judge put her technically down so low, whereas all of the These marks, as you can see, are quite high, including the Canadian judge.
North American judges here at the Europeans for the first time.
Yes, they have no axe to grind. It's nice to see them judging in this competition.
Presentation marks very high, 5.8s, 5.9s, and Maria Butirskaya, your overall leader. Up next, Victoria Volchkova of Russia takes the ice, looking for her first gold medal. But first, a moment from the 1962 World Championships held right here in Prague.
Now here is the favorite in this competition, Sjoukje Dijkstra of Holland. It seems impossible that a girl of her size and weight could get so high in the air. Now there she stands, the new women's champion of the world, Sjoukje Dijkstra of Holland.
So here are your standings at this point. Maria Butirskaya leads Yulia Soldatova of Russia in second place and Diana Poth of Hungary in third. But here is the young 16-year-old from Russia, Victoria Volchkova, in second place after the short program. Twice the bronze medalist at the Junior World Championships. Came in third at the Russian Nationals.
And she has a rather elegant look to her skating. Nice long lines, beautiful sense of movement. Nice triple loop.
It's so important for these young skaters not only to be beautiful and graceful, but to show that they can do the triple jumps. That showed that this young lady has a fine jumping ability. Triple Lutz. Beautiful stretch of the legs, beautiful tight control in the air. Somehow she makes Gone with the Wind sound even better, doesn't it?
Yes. And this is her triple combination, triple flip, triple toe. Nice.
Wonderfully straight landing.
She didn't do the triple toe afterwards, but she did it there. She took some steps in between, so it won't be counted as a combination.
See how she takes her time to present this. She is not flailing her arms around. She is listening to the music.
And completing the movement.
Hardly can believe that she is 16 years old.
Victoria moved to Moscow, where she lives with her grandmother. Her parents still back in St. Petersburg. Moved there to train. And both of her parents, by the way, high-level athletes themselves.
You know, even despite this mistake, she moves me as a skater. I find she has line and elegance and maturity, and the fact that she is this sensitive about her skating at this age, I think augurs very well for this young lady.
And she's really feeling this music and holding these moves to accentuate the movement.
You see, that's the immaturity right there. She missed the first double axel, only doing a single, and then tried to put in a second one. She was not mature enough to be able to do that, and that will hurt her in the final standings. That's the experience that you have to learn. And that double looks becoming a single one. And now what? She's again throwing something else in still once again.
She doesn't want to give up.
Well, you see. Oh, what a shame with this. This was really a delightful young lady. I must say she impresses me no end. It was immature of her to try to pull it all together at the end after she was making the mistakes.
Well, she hopes after the last minute of her program, her chances for medaling aren't gone with the wind, too. 16-year-old Victoria Volchkova. We'll have to wait and see.
This is her first triple combination in her program. The triple Lutz, nice spring, good straight in the air, nice speed in between the moves into a double toe loop. Nice, good control. And this was at the end of the program where she attempted to do a double axel, opened up on it, ended up doing a single, and then she steps around again, and now she's attempting to do it again, which is a disaster. At the end of a program, you're tired, real bad decision.
Victoria with her coach, Viktor Kudryavtsev. First set of marks for technical merit as she tries to hold on to a position on the podium. 5.1 up to 5.6.
And you know, those are very nice marks. I think that what they're really saying is they recognize how talented this lady is.
And the presentation marks 5.3 to 5.5. Good enough to keep her in third place right now overall. So the Russians are able to sweep for the first time since 1957 when it was done by the Austrian ladies. 1, 2, 3. Maria Butirskaya gold, Yulia Soldatova silver, and Victoria Volchkova captures the bronze. Dick Button has made his way over to have a word with the European champion.
Maria, how do you look now to the World Championship and Michelle Kwan?
You know, this is a difficult question because I would like will be a world champion, but Michelle Kwan, it's problem for me, but I will try to win.
Well, you did very well here. Congratulations.
Thank you.
And good luck for the rest of the winter.
Thank you.